Hey everybody, welcome back to the PEA podcast. I'm your co-host, Alejandra, and today we have
I'm Christy, subbing in for Nadia because she's a brat and decided to leave us.
thanks so much for stepping from behind the camera and joining us again in this podcast. I've heard a little birdie told me that you engaged in some interesting things these past couple days. Do you want to share with us what that was?
I can. I was up in Tallahassee lobbying for us. It was actually kind of interesting. I got to meet with Candidy's senior advisor again, continuing a conversation that we had started with Stephanie Yoakum down here in Candidy's office, and just kind of brought her up to speed on some things that had been happening and laid out some salary charts that I can send out to the members if they want to see it. I might be able to post them in with a thing, but it just kind of laid out a 23-year vet, and I kept the 23-year vet so they could see the consistency or lack of consistencies in salaries because I didn't realize that veteran teachers had actually dropped on pay scales um, two different times. The first one was like a major bring up to, I want to say it was the 37.5 that we had to bring up teacher or beginning teachers to. So that
Mhm.
was their first drop, and they dropped by like 1,200. And then the next big drop was when the pay for performance came out. And so again, they dropped down another 20 or it wound up being like 0.2%, $1,000 or so for a
Wow.
23-year vet teacher. So now here we are 20 years later from when I started looking at the pay scale, like, and I went through all the data because I'm a junkie like that for data. So I went through all the data and I found how much we have gone through. And over 10, 20 years, we've just barely started reaching the 10,000 mark, and we're not even there yet. So 20 years, and we haven't increased $10,000. Hello, state of Florida. You've got an issue here. Seems to be like you need to be passing the Senate Bill 320, which is the reason I was up there. So Senate Bill 320 is going to allow us to take some of the regulations off of salaries, allow the
Okay.
districts to actually control the salaries again and let the state or make the state step back. The other great thing, and this is wonderful for beginning teachers, is it has the ability to offer a multi-year contract. You know, how many of you, and I know this for a fact because I talked to several people who are concerned about joining the union because, is the district going to know? Are they going to hold it against us? Well, in most schools, the answer is no, they can't. Like they will know who you are, but they can't hold it against you. But I've worked for a power struggling, hungry principal before. We won't name names. And if it weren't for the union, she would have fired me. And I was a 10-year vet then, 10, 12 years underneath my belt. So yeah, that was kind of interesting. So yeah, we definitely want to get that reform bill going in.
Sounds like lots of changes, right? Lots of things we're wanting to change. I think there was another item on that list regarding to our county, the PERC elections.
Oh, that's one of the lovely regulations that we have, the big union busting, because let's just, in case anybody is not clear, the House for the state of Florida, they are against unions, period. They don't see the benefit. They think we're money hungry, we're grabbing for extra money. No, we want to actually be able to teach our kids in a way that we know is a professional and the way we know is appropriate. So they're the ones that are blocking all of these union bills. And they're the ones that have required us to stay at the 60%. Well, because we have people that can't afford to join the union. By the way, guys, you can't afford not to join the union. Join. If you're not a member, join. But because of that, we have to now do the PERC election. So everybody should be receiving a ballot. I can't remember exactly who it's coming from, but as soon as I get a picture of mine, I will post it onto social media so everybody sees, hey, look for this envelope. Um, you're going to need to check yes, that you want the union to represent you. You don't have to be a member to check yes. So those of you that are like, this is signing up for the union. No, this is saying you support us. And you can silently support us without joining, although the district doesn't look at that as well as they do the numbers, neither does the state, guys. So if you can at all manage to do it, join. But send that ballot back. You will need to post it because they don't send it with a stamped. So um, make sure you get that ballot checked. Support us. You want the union to continue to represent us. Otherwise, you're going to get your $20 raise, and that's it. Because, that's what the district's offered.
Well, guys, you've got this great update from what Christy went up to Tallahassee to lobby for us on. You also got some information on the PERC elections. Stay tuned. We'll keep you guys updated. And make sure to subscribe and follow us on our YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook, all the areas,
Spotify.
all the social media. And we'll see you next episode. Bye.
Bye.